Hello, my Sunny Bays. Welcome back. I'm so glad you could make it. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Amy. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. If you're watching this video, I know you're interested in this bag, but there are a couple things that you should keep in mind before you decide to grab it. If you're on the fence about it, I'm hoping that these insights and my personal experience with the bag will help you have a little bit more clarity in your shopping decision. Just a couple of housekeeping items before we get started. In the description and pinned comment, you'll find all of the details, links, chapters, and other details as well, so definitely go ahead and check that out for reference. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into the video. As I typically do in all of my in-depth handbag review videos, I'm going to split this video up into different parts. The first part is going to be on all of the product features and details on that. Second part is going to be me talking about its performance, user experience. Last but not least, you'll see mod shots of me wearing the bag so you can see what it looks like on my frame, in addition to a demo of what fits inside. If you see me looking down, it's because I actually have my iPad on my lap so that I can refer to some details that I can't just kind of store in my brain. Obviously, we're talking about the Loewe Mini Flamenco Purse right here. Isn't she so stinking adorable? I love her so much. I'm gonna try to straighten her up a little bit so you can see her in a presentable state. I decided to grab this bag in the color dark khaki green, and I am so happy with my decision. It is such a stunning, gorgeous, rich dark green. I think the gold hardware complements it so well. On the Loewe website, currently it retails for $3,150 US. However, I purchased mine when I was traveling in Europe this past fall. If you haven't seen my Europe massive luxury handbag haul that I posted a couple weeks ago, definitely go ahead and check it out because it was an awesome video. There you'll be able to see exactly how much I paid for this bag, or rather saved on this bag. The leather is a mellow Napa lambskin, and it has this really cool ruched design. You can use this as a shoulder, crossbody, or hand carry bag. It has a detachable and adjustable leather strap right here, as you can see, which is used mainly as a crossbody. It also has a detachable donut chain, which is my favorite part of this design. It also has these knotted leather draw straps right here. Let me go ahead and open this up for you so you can see what the inside looks like. It does have a magnetic closure, which is very discreetly placed on the inside lining of the bag, and it has a suede interior, as you can see right here. We can't forget the gold embossed Loewe logo at the very front. It is very, I would say it is pretty quiet because it's rather small. So if you are kind of further away, you can't really see the logo at all, really. If you also don't want this to flash, you can certainly just turn the bag around, and the back does not have any logos or print at all. I'm actually gonna try to scoot back a little bit on my chair because I feel like I'm very close to the camera. Now let's jump into the performance and the experience of using this bag in general. First, I want to talk about the leather because I feel like this is going to be the most crucial part of the review. As I said before, this is going to be in your Napa lambskin leather, and it is quite delicate and fragile. I'm gonna say it like how it is. I know that when you talk to a sales associate, they're gonna say this is very durable and all of that, but if you ask me, just based on my own personal experience and my opinion of how I think this will age, I believe that this leather is going to be a little bit more high maintenance than you think it's going to be. Don't get me wrong, the quality of the leather is supreme. I mean, Loewe's leather is such a dream to touch. It's buttery soft, flexible, squishy, and it's just stunning to look at overall. But because this in particular is lambskin and it's very smooth, I feel like it's going to show a lot of scratches, or if you fold it in a wrong position and leave it that way for a long time, it just might crease very easily, show those different textures, which I don't personally really mind, but you have to go in knowing that before you purchase this. This is the type of bag that I feel would really benefit from a good leather protector or a moisturizer of some sort. It's kind of a trade-off, right? Because this is a very soft, malleable bag, which is a dream to carry around. It's so comfortable, but at the same time, it is going to show a little bit more like signs of wear over time, in my opinion. That's what I anticipate. Obviously, mine doesn't show a lot of wear and tear because I recently purchased this only a couple months ago, but that's what I predict in the future. So I will be doing my absolute best to keep this in the same condition for as long as possible, but it is going to take that extra TLC. I know what I just pointed out sounds like a very negative thing, but I do think that it contributes to the really amazing experience of wearing it. Comfort level wise, A++. It is so easy to use. It's very lightweight. The capacity is actually surprisingly good too. When you have it on, it just kind of melts into your body, which I absolutely love. Those are the bags that I use and gravitate towards the most. In terms of style, I cannot get enough of this. I feel like it goes with every single one of my outfits, especially because the color that I chose is kind of a neutral color. When it comes to casual outfits versus formal outfits, I feel like this really nails it in both directions. I can wear this with the most casual of casual outfits like a sweatsuit, and this still looks good. I think it elevates the sweatsuit's look even more, but you can also dress this up and use the donut chain and take off the crossbody strap if you want. Hand carry it, and it just looks so chic and luxurious, and I feel like when you look at it, you can definitely tell that this is a high quality luxury bag. With the myriad of different strap options and adjustability, I feel like this is such a versatile purse to have in your collection. If you like the style of it and you don't mind carrying for a bag a little bit more, then this might be a really good bag for you. Let's go ahead and jump into the mod shots, and then I'll show you a demo of what exactly fits in this bag. Let's get into the mod shots, and I'm going to show you what this bag looks on me with the crossbody strap first. Like I mentioned earlier, this leather strap is super adjustable, so it's very versatile. You can make it into a shoulder strap by making it super short, but you can also make it longer than how I have it right now. I feel like I have this kind of in the middle, maybe a little bit shorter than most people because I am on the more shorter petite side. To adjust it, you just have to pull one of these strings here to make it shorter, and the knot will go closer to the body of the bag, and you can do that on both sides. With the current adjustment that I have, this is what the bag looks like on my shoulder. So it hits me right at hip length, and I just love how this looks, and it works for shoulder and crossbody for me. So now I'm just gonna put this through my head. I just love where this lays. This is the perfect position for my petite frame. If I wanted to, like I said, I can make it shorter, I can make it longer, so I feel like this would work with a lot of different body types. In terms of style, I just love wearing this as a crossbody bag with the little donut chain on the bag still, just laying on the side here. It just elevates the look so much. For instance, this outfit that I'm wearing, it's just a pretty casual, I would say, loungewear. I mean, it is still elevated, it looks nice and put together, but if I put this bag on, it just makes the outfit look even more polished and refined. Let me get a little bit closer so you can see how it lays on my body. And to be honest, these little knots do kind of lay on your body and you can feel them slightly, but it's not so bad where I feel like it's gonna bother me or anything. Obviously, the more items you have in this, it's going to weigh down the bag more, so it might dig in slightly more, but it's nothing that is worth mentioning, to be honest. Let me go ahead and show you what this bag looks like without the crossbody strap and with just the donut chain. Alrighty, I just removed it. It was super easy to do, and I am now carrying it with this gold little donut chain. Isn't this the most precious little thing? I love it so much. I feel like this is the way that I like to wear it when I'm going out to parties or gatherings, celebrations. Even with more casual dinners with friends and family, I feel like this would work. You can obviously put this on the nook of your arm as well if you need your hands. I forgot to mention when the crossbody strap was on this bag that you can leave that on and then just take off the donut chain as well if you want to make it extra casual. Alrighty, now we're going into the demo of what fits inside this bag, and I hope you can see everything pretty well. Normally, how I demo this is by putting everything that I usually take with me in this bag already, and then I'm going to take the items out one by one so you can see exactly how much can fit in this bag. One quick disclaimer though, I do not have my phone in here, and I will explain that in just a second after I show everything else that's in this bag. I already have the bag cinched in like this so that I can show you that it does close perfectly fine. I did not overstuff this bag either, so just keep that in mind. If I wanted to put more things in here, I probably could, but I definitely do not want to overstuff it since I want to keep the leather in pristine condition. I'm going to go ahead and uncinch this And then there is a magnetic closure. I'm gonna make it so that you can see it a little bit better. The first thing in here is my sunglasses. So if you have your sunglasses in a little pouch like this, it'll definitely fit perfectly fine. The next one I see is my little compact mirror. It is kind of on the thicker side, so it does fit. It's my mirror and little powder puff and everything. Hand sanitizer in this little portable vial. My house and car keys with an AirTag on it. It does fit. I also have this little bag holder for when I want to put my bag on a hook. This is the hook that goes on the table, and you can do that with your luxury bags. I have a lip balm, a mini lotion for your hands. It's very compact. This is my typical card holder, and that acts as my wallet. A tie to go, this is the mini version, and a lipstick as well. And that is everything that I had in this bag. So it does fit all of my essentials, but I wanted to show you my phone situation. Currently, I do have an iPhone 16 Pro. This is not the Max model, so it's not the biggest one, but this comfortably fits in the bag. I mean, I know that there's nothing else in here, but in a horizontal fashion, it does fit really comfortably, and I can obviously throw the other things in here. Maybe not the sunglasses, because if I have that in here as well, it might look really bulky. So I'm just not gonna put the sunglasses in here, but my phone obviously fits in there. However, the iPhone Pro Max models, it's going to be a little bit more tricky because horizontally it is very, very tight. I'm gonna just take out everything so you can see. This is just the case, but you get the gist. So it does fit horizontally when there's nothing else in the bag. However, it doesn't, you see what I'm saying? It doesn't give the best presentation, especially when you have other things in here. So I could probably fit a lot of stuff, but not quite everything that I want. See, when you cinch it in, that's where the problem lies. It doesn't give that silhouette that I love. It kind of bulges out on the sides. So if you do have a Max model or a similar size phone, this bag might not do the best job of carrying it in an elegant manner. However, if you have a regular sized phone like I do, it should work perfectly fine. One other thing that I did want to demonstrate is if you were to put your phone vertically into the bag, and of course, it's not going to cinch in all the way because the phone is a little bit too long. And same thing obviously goes for the Pro Max. So this is as far as it'll go. Let's go ahead and go through my concluding thoughts. I do think that this bag has more pros than cons, so I would recommend it overall. As long as you understand that this isn't going to be one of those bags that you kind of toss around and bump into a lot of things and be careless with it, then I think this is going to be a really great addition to your wardrobe. This is definitely not a bag that I purchased for my day-to-day to run errands or things like that. It was really to enhance outfits and be able to use this kind of out on date nights or some formal events, even casually, but just not be too rough with it. That's the kind of purpose and vision that I had for this bag, which worked out really well for me. In terms of value for money, I do think that Loewe's pricing in comparison to other designer brands, I think their pricing is pretty fair. I really love the brand and the designs that they come up with. So yeah, that's just kind of my take on it. Oh, quickly, one other thing that I wanted to mention though is that you see these leather straps that act as a drawstring for the opening and closing of the bag. So when you have this as a crossbody, it does over time slightly loosen the drawstring, like the scrunch. So just, you know, do what you will with that information. It doesn't bother me too much because I can easily just make it cinched in again. But if that's going to bother you, then I would probably stay away from this as well. It's really not that drastic though. It doesn't like all of a sudden go straight like that or anything. It just kind of loosens up just a tad bit over time as you wear it. And that is everything. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you have any additional questions about this bag, definitely let me know. I would be happy to get back to you. What are your thoughts on this bag? I would love to know. Did this review make you want this bag even more, or did it make you even more skeptical? Hopefully all of this information will help you decide whether or not to get this bag. But yeah, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Please like if you haven't already, subscribe if you want to stick around, and I will talk to you in the comments. Bye. Bye.